Most of us are drained by the thought of what's there tomorrow. Actually, I could say all of us are drained by the thought of what's there tomorrow. The uncertainty kills. And for some of us, we are thinking about how can we survive. Prosperity isn't a question at all. Survivorship is our main focus. I wouldn't lecture to you today about how should we prosper, because it's very tough to prosper in such times. Actually, it's very rare to prosper in such times. And in such times, prosperity depends partly on the industry you're in, the job you have, or what you do. If you're an accountant in a world which is deteriorating financially day after day, probably you have less opportunities today than you had yesterday. So you are in a tough position, and survival is what you should be looking for. That said, how should we survive? Most of us guys are looking at all aspects of our life and ignoring a very important aspect, our mental and emotional health. And today I'm not here to talk about your mental and emotional health. I'm here to talk about financial prosperity, if possible. However, if you lack or lose your mental and emotional health, forget about prosperity. No one can prosper if he's drained. No one can prosper if he's tired by his own thoughts. No one can prosper while he's suffering mentally and emotionally. That's why, if you remember, we talked before, energy is very important. It's not time, it's energy. You need to preserve your energy today. And you tell me I'm at home doing approximately nothing, so all my energy is preserved. I say it's your emotional state. It's the positive energy you do have that you should preserve. I'll not go longer in this session. I just want to tell you, it's tough for every single person in the world. The person who worked so hard for the last 20 years, like me. The person who haven't, it's tough for both. The person who've built, have not leveraged, have not borrowed, it's tough. The person who leveraged and borrowed, it's tough. Big, small, it's tough. And not for all is there a possibility to change industry, and maybe no interest to change industry for many. And many of us are stuck in an industry that's suffering. I would still tell you, in every industry, regardless of how suffering it is, there is opportunity, at least to make a living. Start by surviving and then go to prosperity afterwards. While you're working on both, remember mental and emotional health. Because if you lose those, you'll fail in both. You'll fail in survivorship, and definitely you'll fail after that in prosperity. Do not put so much pressure on yourself today. If you're somebody who's so ambitious, and I am, you need to cool down on your ambitions for the day. Yes, utilize all of that energy to build. Utilize all of that energy to farm. Stay a hunter. And whenever there is a possibility to get a prey, do it. And whenever a possibility to get an opportunity, do it. But do not overstress. Do not overuse your positive energy and change it to a negative one. Enjoy your day. Make it a great day. And remember, today, good talk is easy. As long as it doesn't hurt you guys, listen to it. Whoever says it. Bad talk is bad, regardless of who says it. Do not subject yourself to the chain of negativity that is growing. Do not, today more than ever, do not allow yourself to go that route. You're not meant to go that route. You're not born to go that route. People die going that route. Make your day a great day. No one else can make it so for you. Cheers.